Hey guys, very good morning. Welcome to the session. So let's go back to the severity and priority for the defect. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, severity and priority. See, when we go and start working on the project, you are going to find a bug, or you might be working on any of the test cases. So we have to give the priority even as well as severity also for the defects, even it might be for test cases also. So now priority is nothing but how soon, like how important is this bug, and we have to fix it or we have to address it. That time duration it is going to give a clarity. Priority means how soon you want to fix this bug, whether you want to take 1 month or 15 days or immediately. That is decided by this priority. Priority is nothing but right here. How soon we want to fix this bug. We want to fix this bug. Then when it comes to severity, how much it is impacting the business? Is there like, are we losing our money? So how much this bug is impacting the business, impacting the customer business or customer business. So that we will decided by the severity. Priority is nothing but the time, how much time we want to take to fix this bug. Severity, it is money involved. How much it is impacting the customer business. Are we losing the money? Their severity come into the picture. So when you go to the company, usually we will have a high priority category, high, medium, low. And similarly, when it comes to the severity, let's say critical, showstopper. Fine. So these are all the levels are there. And when it comes to the priority, some company they use a different naming convention. P1 means high priority bugs. P2 bugs means okay, medium. P3 bugs, low. So they give a priority like this. Priority as like severity. I'll show you example here. See, for as priority they used P1, P2, P3, P4 like this. P4 bugs. And for severity, they used S1, S2, S3, S4. Critical, major, moderate, and low. It depends. Okay, I cannot say that every company will use the same format. It varies from company to company. It varies from company to company. Example, I'll show you. So there is one bug. Let's go to the, say, Mintra, or let's go to the Nika. Okay, the moment I click on sign in button, or maybe I click on this card, this bag is not at all opening. This bag is not at all opening. Let's say this bag is not working. So now tell me, according to you, from the priority point of view, which one you want to give? From the priority point of view, that bag is not working. What do you want to do? Which
Hi.
priority you'll give? High. Because see, fine, why I'm giving high? It's very important. We need to address as soon as possible, because with this only we are getting a money. If this cart is not working, customer will not be able to add the product to the cart and they'll not be able to make a payment. So it is blocking the payment. So this feature has to work. So I'm giving a priority as high. I'm giving a priority as high. P1 defect. Okay. And severity point of view, are we losing a money? Yes or no? Hmm. Is it impacting the money which is coming to the NICA? Yes or no?
No, sir.
If you don't order the product, will they get money?
No,
Answer.
no.
No, sir.
If you don't order the product, will they get the money?
No, sir.
Okay. So if you want to order, this bag has to work. So now tell me, are they going under loss?
No.
Feature work ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ customer money pay ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. So it is loss for them only, right?
Yes, sir.
Then it is involved money also, right? There. Business
Yes.
loss is happening or not?
Business loss is happening.
So severity, which one you want to give? Blocker or critical, major, minor? Blocker ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. But critical ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ yes, it has to be addressed.
Critical,
Block,
sir.
yes, we have to give critical. Blocker means, for example, I'll just show you. See, let's say this entire page is blank. For example, the moment I open, everything is blank. I'm not getting any features at all. That's a blocker. Or maybe the page is opened. I am unable to scroll down. I'm unable to scroll down, or I'm unable to click on the link, all the links. It's a complete blocker. For home page or welcome page is a blocked. That's a blocker, showstopper. I cannot continue further testing. Okay, next. I'll take one more example. So there is a, I'll go to the last page. Oh, there is a spelling mistake here. There is a spelling mistake here. Okay, so you found a bug. That's a spelling mistake. So which priority you go? You give high, medium, low?
Low, I think, sir.
Okay,
Low or
and
medium.
low is correct.
Okay, sir.
And when it comes to the severity, you tell me, because of the spelling mistake, is there any money loss involved?
No, sir.
No. So which one you want to give? Severity.
Medium.
Medium. Huh?
No, no. Major. Minor. Minor.
Minor.
Yeah.
Minor. Like, that's fine. There is no money involved at all. Okay, fine. Now there is one feature. Let's say I have 4 crore customer. So there is a one feature. One fellow, he will scroll down till end of the page. He will scroll down. He will scroll down. He's scrolling down, scrolling down. Maybe he'll come and click on this Nika skin feature. Let's say this is a we call it as a trace or a raise. Okay, so he want to click on this particular product. Okay, out of 4 crore customers, 2 people are coming and clicking in this. Out of 4 crore customers, how many people are clicking on this image?
2 people.
2 people. Okay, the moment I click on this, it is going to the blank page. The moment I click on that product, it is going to the blank page. Now tell me, out of 4 crore people, how many people are clicking on that product image?
2 people.
If that image is not working, we are getting a blank page. Business loss is there or not there? If customer don't see the product, will he be able to go and order the product?
No, sir. It's loss only.
Business loss is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So severity is high. Business loss is there. But priority, I'll give low. Why? Out of 4 crores, how many are clicking?
2
Only
people.
2 people. So we can fix it later, no problem. But we have other issues to focus, so we are focusing on that. Priority is low, but severity is high. Business impact is there. Okay. So now we saw the example with the high priority, high severity with the low priority, and the low severity, low priority we saw. And next is high priority and like low severity. How we can get this? Example. Now we are in the home page. Okay. So this Nika, let's say in the place of KAA, KHA came. So there is a spelling mistake. Or say, let's say categories. Okay. EIS. So there is a spelling mistake here. Where in the home page, there is a spelling mistake here, categories. Which priority you want to give?
Critical only, sir.
Not critical, high.
High. Okay.
High.
Yeah.
And business loss is there because of the spelling mistake?
Yes, sir. Of course.
No
No,
business loss. No business loss, but it is going to impact the brand. Because
Yes, sir.
say it's a big company, you have made a lot of spelling mistake, you doesn't know even English, your fellows don't know English. So it
Okay.
is representing the brand, and many customers are seeing on the home page. You should not have a spelling mistakes. So I'll give high priority but low severity because no business impact, but it has to be fixed immediately. Are you getting my point? What is priority severity? Artha ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now please take down heading priority and severity. I'll give the notes for that. Priority. Answer for priority. How important is to fix this bug? How important is to fix this bug? Or how soon? How soon we want to fix the defect? How soon we want to fix the defect or a bug? It has been divided into three categories: high, medium, low. It has been divided into three categories: high, medium, and low. And some company, they'll use a terminology like P1 stands for high. And some company, they use the terminology like P1 stands for high, P2 stands for medium, P3 stands for low. Then
Yes.
it's small heading. High means this bug has to be addressed on an immediate basis. High means This bug has to be addressed on an immediate basis.
So this bug has to be.
Addressed means it has to be fixed on an immediate basis. On an immediate basis. Okay. Medium means this bug has to be fixed. This bug has to be fixed as soon as possible, maybe within a day or two. This bug has to be fixed as soon as possible, maybe within a day or two. Low means low, LOW, low. Developer can take his own time to fix this bug. No urgency. Developer can take his own developer can take his own time to fix this bug. Okay, next heading severity. How much this bug is impacting the customer's business. How much this bug is impacting the customer's business. How much this bug is impacting the customer's business. It has been divided into 4 categories. Blocker or a showstopper, that's one. Second one critical, third one major, fourth one minor. I've written here. Take down that. Blocker or showstopper, the next critical, next major, and minor. Then blocker or showstopper means we are unable to continue the testing. We are unable to continue the testing. And it has more impact on the customer business. And it has a more impact on the customer's business. And it has more impact on the customer's business. And it has more impact on the customer's business. Next, critical. Critical bugs has a more impact on the customer business. Critical bugs has more impact on the customer business. Critical bugs has a more impact on the customer business. And these kind of bugs need to be addressed. And these kind of bugs need to be addressed. And these kind of bugs need to be addressed. These kind of bugs need to be addressed on an immediate basis. Okay, next, major. So these kind of bugs have a slight impact on the customer business. These kind of bugs have a slight impact on the customer business, need to be addressed, as soon as possible, need to be addressed as soon as possible. Maybe within a day or three, maybe within a day or max 3 days. The next is minor bugs. So these bugs will have a less impact on the business, but it has a business loss. These kind of bugs will have a less business loss, but it will be impacting a wait. Minor bug. These bugs will have a less impact on the business, but it has a business losses. There will be no business loss. Minor bugs. These issues will not be impacting the business. Sorry, what you have written? Can anyone read? Just to align with that words.
So these bugs will have less impact business, but
Less impact on the business. Less impact on the business. These bugs will have a less impact on the business. Less impact on the business, but there will be a there will be a there will be a small amount of there will be a small amount of impact might be there. Small amount of impact might be there. Small amount of impact might be there. So developer can take his own time to address this issue. Developer can take his own time to address this issue. Okay, done. Next, in the interview, they will ask, can you give me an example from your project, a defect with high priority and a high severity? This is one. A defect with low severity and high priority. Give me an example from your project, defect with the low severity, low priority. High severity, low priority. So this question definitely they are going to ask. You should be able to give one live example. Okay, you should be able to give a live example from your project, whatever you are mentioning in your project. Okay, now let's take down the notes. Heading: high priority, high severity. Heading. Wait, before that, you can take down this diagram. You can take down both the diagram. Let me know once diagram is completed. Done? Okay. Heading. High priority, high severity. So whenever we find a bug on the basic functionality of an application, whenever we find a bug on the basic functionality of an application, which is very important, which is very important from the business point of view, which is very important from the business point of view. And it is not allowing the user to use the application. And it is not allowing the users to use the application. And it is not allowing the users to use the application. Example, like sign in button from a cart page, from a home page, search button, etc. You should give from your project. If you don't answer, they'll get to know you're a fake. Next heading. High priority with the low severity. High priority with the low severity. Look at here. So there is a spelling mistake here on the home page. So whenever there is a spelling mistake happens on the headline or heading of the page or title of the page, here title. So there's a title of the page, or let's say this is the entire cover page or home page. So there it is impacting the business, right? So high priority and low severity. Like when I say impacting the business, like it's a brand, it is going to affect the brand. That reason, right on. Whenever there is a spelling mistake happens on the cover page or home page, cover page or home page or title of the application or a title of the application, title of the application, title of the application. Yes.
Cover page after.
Whenever there is a spelling mistake happens on the cover page or home page, come on, a title of the application, such kind of a bugs, such kind of a bugs, such kind of a bugs, such kind of a bugs need to be addressed as soon as possible. Need to be addressed as soon as possible. Okay, fine. Next heading. Low severity, low priority. Low severity, low priority. Whenever any cosmetic, whenever any cosmetic, whenever any cosmetic or spelling issues, whenever any cosmetic or spelling issues which occurs on the paragraphs or in the reports, which happens on the paragraphs or reports, which are present in the footer of the page, which are present in the footer of the page, but which are present in the footer of the page, but not on the cover page or a headline or a title, but not on the cover page, from a headline or a title, but not on the cover page, come a headline or a title. Headline or title. Okay, done. Last one, high severity, low priority heading. High severity, low priority. High severity, low priority. Answer. Whenever we find the bug, whenever we find the bug on the application, whenever we find the bug on the application, let's say there is one functionality. Let's say there is one functionality which is rarely used by few end users, which I gave example already. Out of 4 crores, 2 people are clicking on that. Rarely used by few end users. But yes, there is a business impact. Which we need to address. Slowly when we have a time.
Sir, yes, there is a business impact.
We need to address slowly when we have a time. Done? So this is all about your defects related stuff. Now let's come back to the small topic. What is test bed? In the interview they might ask. Test bed is nothing but a test environment only. We call it as test bed, like QA environment, which we use it for a testing. That one only, test bed. Take down. What is test bed? Test execution environment is configured for a testing. Test execution environment is configured for a testing. So we call it as a test bed. Done? Completed? Okay. Next, defect density. See, total number of defect which you have found, total number of defect found minus total defect fixed divided by total number of test cases executed. That is the formula. Write down. Defect density is equal to total number of defects found total number of defect found minus total number of defect fixed. Total number of defect fixed divided by total number of test cases executed. Okay. The next, what do you mean by defect leakage? Defect leakage heading. Defect leakage. Take down the notes. Defect leakage is nothing but the number of bugs which are missed. Means you have missed it while doing testing. Customer found it in the UAT environment or maybe in the production environment. Defect leakage is nothing but the number of bugs which are missed during the testing phase. The number of bugs which are missed the number of bugs which are missed during the testing phase and found in the later phase in the UAT environment or in the production environment. So this is a formula, defect leakage formula. Defects found in UAT environment divided by defects found in QA plus UAT. Example, let's say in QA environment we have found around 80 bugs, and defects we found in UAT environment, let's say around 20. So the total is defects found in UAT is 20 divided by 100. Correct? Huh? You need to multiply with 100. So that's 20% of the defect leakage. 20% of the defect leakage. So how to minimize this defect leakage? By doing a more regression testing, by doing more exploratory testing, and to have a more test scenarios we should cover properly, so that it is not going to impact your salary hike. Take down this formula. Defect masking or defect cascading. Means one defect is hiding the another defect. One defect is hiding the another defect. Heading defect cascading. Is it completed the formula? Formula completed. Next heading. Defect masking or defect cascading. I'll give you an example. What is this example defect cascading? Let's say there is a banking application or maybe some registration of a mobile. Let's say there is a login module in the web page. There is a login module. So in the login module, so we have to do the registration before I want to log in. So while doing the registration, let's say register module, it is going to accept the mobile number, which is mandatory, because after registration I have to log in. Okay, so mobile number is mandatory. Let's say we fill all the details, username, like name, password, mobile number, everything we fill it. Mobile number is mandatory, but user will not fill this field. and he will leave it as a blank. And when you click on save or click on register, it is automatically getting registered. This bug is unnoticed, so nobody noticed this. Now when I want to log in, so login page is designed in such a way that either user should have a username and password. So if he has it, good, he can log in. Assume that he forgot a password. He can log in with OTP by entering the mobile number. You tell me, is he entered mobile number while registering? Answer.
Yes, sir.
Where he entered? I told he has left blank. Is he entered any mobile number?
No, sir. Blank.
Blank. I hope you are all awake. You're not sleeping. He has not entered any mobile number. So will he be able to log in with the
No,
mobile number here? Will he be able to receive the OTP?
no, sir.
No. So because of this bug, nobody has identified, even though it's a mandatory field, this has to be filled. But without knowing, unnoticed, this is a registered. Okay, this user got registered. Usually it should throw a message saying that this is a mandatory field, you have to fill the mobile number. But he did not got that message, automatically registered. And when we're trying to log in, we are not able to log in with the OTP because mobile number is not at all registered. So because of this bug, so let's say this bug, it is causing this bug. One bug is causing the another bug here. So this bug, okay, so let's say this bug is masked by this bug. Cascading. One defect which is causing the another defect. One defect is triggering the another defect. This is called defect cascading. Artha aita? Defect masking andre? Take down.
Yes, sir.
Take down. Defect cascading or defect masking is nothing but one CASCADING, cascading. One defect is causing the another defect. Or one defect is triggering the another defect. This is called defect cascading. Okay, next, what is bug bucket? See the total number of pending backlog bugs. If you open the Jira tool, you will see it here. In the backlog, we can see the total number of pending bugs, this kind of a bugs. We can look at here. We have an option to filter it out. Where is that filtering option? Usually we will have this option. Filter. Sorry. Usually we will have those options here. No, let's close it. Okay, here we have this filter option. Work type. It's on the top. Usually we get that option to filter total number of pending bugs which are there here. We call it as a bug bucket. Take down. Bug bucket is nothing but the number of pending bugs which are present in the product backlog. The number of pending bugs, the number of pending bugs the number of pending bugs which are present on the product backlog. The number of pending bugs which are present on the product backlog. The number of pending bugs which are present on the product backlog. Full stop. And these bugs not yet fixed. 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 Okay. So that's about bug bucket. Next, what is bug triage meeting? Next heading, what is a bug triage meeting? They might ask you one more interview question. Assume that too many bugs left out in your project. Assume that too many bugs left out in your project. Even though if you spend day and night, you will not be able to test it. See, too many bugs are left out, you will not be able to test. Means even though developer, if they fix it, or they'll not be able to fix it, or they'll not be able to, even after fixing, you'll not be able to test it. So that's the meaning. You'll not be able to test it. 1 week is left to release the product to the customer. How do you handle this situation? This is one question. One more question. Assume that 1,000, let's say 1,000 test cases need to be executed within 2 days. It's within a week, I'll say within a week. And it's impossible to execute and test all 1,000 test cases, even though if you spend day and night. Even though if you spend day and night, you will not be able to execute and test it. So how do you handle this situation? So these are all situation based interview questions. They see your behavior. How are you going to answer in the interview? That is very, very important. See, when too many bugs are left out, you also know practically we cannot fix it. Means developer cannot fix it, and you cannot do the testing. That time we divide. Let's say out of 100 bugs, we divide. Let's say 100 bugs. We divide bugs which we need to fix it. We need to fix it immediately, or maybe we before we release we have to fix it. Bugs we have to fix it. Bugs which we can fix it later post release. We can talk to the customer and we can give a justification. Bugs which we will never fix it. Never fix it. So bugs which we have to fix it, which are very, very important, impacting the business. We are going to fix, let's say, 25 bugs. And bugs which we can fix it later, post release, less business impact. Like there is a small minor impact is there, let's say around 45 bugs. So remaining 30 bugs which we will never fix it. Even though if you don't fix it, nothing will happen. There is no impact on the business, no impact on the software. So the triage word, bug triage means, it's a French word. The meaning is sorting. We want to sort, we want to identify the defects which are having a more risk from the severity point of view. Based on that, we are segregating and we are trying to fix it. This is how we handle the situation. Are you clear, all of you? How do you handle the situation? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? All good? Yes, no? Okay. Next, similarly, let's say there are 1,000 test cases you need to execute. See, as you said, you can answer, like whoever is asking you a question, you can say that. As you said, practically it is impossible within a week to execute 1,000 test cases. You only said. So in that case, what we do, we divide the test cases. We divide the test cases based on the priority. So which are the test cases having a high priority from the smoke testing and regression testing point of view? Based on the priority. So I'll pick first high priority test cases and I'll try to execute all the smoke and regression. And if I have a time, I'll try to pick a medium and I'll try to execute. And I don't focus on low priority test cases because we don't have a time. Low priority test cases, chances are there might be a bug. How can you release? See, low priority will have a less impact on the business, but high priority is very, very important. Even medium is also very important. So I segregate the test cases and I will try to test it and I will try to execute it before we release. This is how I will handle the situation. ಈ ತರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, fine. Take down heading. Bug triage heading first. Just heading take. Bug triage. Triage is a French word. Triage is a French word, which means sorting. Triage, it's a French word. It means sorting, which means sorting. Which means sorting. So stop. Being a test engineer, continuation. Being a test engineer, whenever we identify the bugs, We will also add the priority and severity. We will also add the priority and severity on it. We will also add the priority and severity on it. Next, right, what is bug triage meeting? What is bug triage meeting? Or take down this question. If there is any spelling mistake, correct it. Let me know once it is completed. Completed, huh? Take down answer. Answer. When too many bugs are left out, we will have a less time to fix those bugs and test it. When too many bugs are left out, but we will have a less time to fix it and test it. Stop. In that case, in that case, we segregate the bugs into three categories. We segregate the bugs into three categories because we cannot fix all the bugs practically in a less time. Because we cannot fix all the bugs in a less time. Because we cannot fix all the bugs practically. Because we cannot fix all the bugs practically. Because we cannot fix all the bugs practically in a less time. Full stop. Next slide. Point number 1. So bugs which we have to fix it. Bugs which we have to fix it now. You can write the bugs which we have to fix it now. Bugs which we have to fix it now. Put one hyphen in front of that. Continue answer. These bugs has to be addressed before we release the software. These bugs has to be addressed. These bugs has to be addressed before we release the software. These bugs has to be addressed before we release the software. These bugs has to be addressed before we release the software. Before we release the software to the customer. Second point. Bugs which we can fix it later. 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 These bugs, we can talk to the customer and we can fix it later post-release as well. And it will cause the less damage to the customer's business. And it will cause less damage to the customer business.
Sir, can you please repeat?
These bugs, we can fix it later post-release. We can fix it later post-release. And these bugs causes the less impact. And these bugs causes the less impact on the customer's business. On the customer's business. Okay, done. Next, third one, bugs which we will never fix it. Third category, bugs which we will never fix it. Put hyphen on in front of that. These bugs will not damage. These bugs will not damage the customer business. Even though these bugs will not damage the customer's business, full stop. Even though if you fix it or don't fix it, it doesn't impact any of the system. Even though if you fix it or if you don't fix it, it doesn't impact the customer business. Okay, so that's about bug triage meeting. The next one more important situation based interview question. Take down this. Completed?
No, sir.
Okay. Answer. When time is not completed, huh?
No, sir. Yes, sir, it's completed.
When time is less, answer. When time is less and too many test cases are left out, 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 too many test cases are left out. In that case, we cannot execute. In that case, we cannot execute. In that case, we cannot execute. In that case, we cannot execute In that case, we cannot execute all the test cases. Stop. Full stop. We divide them. Full stop. Wait. Full stop. We sort the test cases. We sort the test cases. We will sort the test cases. We will sort the test cases. We will sort the test cases based on the priority. We sort the test cases based on the priority. Stop. We try to execute high priority and medium priority test cases. We try to execute high priority and medium priority test cases both smoke and regression. Both smoke and regression. Both smoke and regression. If we have a time, then we'll execute low priority. Otherwise, we skip it. If we have a time, then we execute low priority test cases. Otherwise, we skip it. If we have a time, then only we execute low priority. Then only we execute low priority test cases. Then only we execute low priority test cases, or else we skip the low priority test cases, or else we skip the low priority test cases, or else we skip the low priority test cases. We skip the low priority test cases because of the time constraint. So we skip the low priority test cases because of the time constraints. Stop. Next line. But we will make sure all the business functionalities are working as expected. But we will make sure all the business functionalities are working as expected with no business impact. But we will make sure all the functionalities are working as expected. No business impact. Okay, so that's all about the situation-based question answer. Then tomorrow we'll discuss about testing principles and how to test the payment gateway. And these are all the interview questions also we will discuss. Payment gateway. how to test card related features, how to test UPI payment. Yeah, so these questions we will discuss in tomorrow's last class. We'll discuss and then I'll give interview questions. Let me stop the recording.